another race weekend. This weekend we was back at Spa, and it was the last race before the summer break. So now we get some time off to, I don't know, wait for those 4 weeks to come back.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spa, tricky one. Everyone loves it and hates it.
I think the break is needed, to be honest. It's not unfortunately been the most enjoyable season so far. I don't think so. Yeah, a nice break away from it will be nice. Maybe it will help.
We say this, and then next weekend we'll be like, oh god, what am I gonna do?
I've got so much time now.
Definitely, we will be, definitely.
Those 4 weeks will fly by.
Oh yeah, definitely.
100%.
Yeah, it was pretty disappointing for the last race going into the summer break. A little bit boring. Obviously, Max was always going to win. He'd start from P20, and I'd still put I'd put everything I owned on him winning that race.
It took longer to come through than I thought he would.
Yeah, I said 3 laps.
17 laps it took him.
Yeah.
I said 1.
No, I said 1 and so.
I was like, yeah, by the end of the first lap, he's going to get a rapid start and that's it. He's going to be.
I did think, because his starts are not always the best, I thought, oh, it'll take him a minute. He'll avoid all the chaos. And then come lap 3, he'll be there, but I was surprised.
Yeah. I think qualifying and the sprint was a bit more exciting this weekend, but I think that's just because we had the drying track thrown in there with all the rain that we've predictably had in Spa.
Yeah, I was hoping for a bit of rain yesterday, to the point where,
it wasn't enough.
But
that little rain that we had yesterday.
It wasn't a
bit in rain.
Didn't give us much excitement.
No.
Yeah, qualifying and the sprint Saturday was all right. I think qualifying as a whole this season's been more exciting than the actual.
Yeah,
I feel like it always is, because I don't know, I feel like you've got more. I know everybody wants to win, but you probably know realistically you're not going to win if Max is racing. So I don't know, you're kind of not going for a race win in a way. I mean, they probably are, but not as much as you want to qualify higher up than try and win against Max, because you're just not going to do that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think the Red Bull, it just showed how unstoppable it is on Sunday with the race. Perez made light work of getting past Leclerc. And then when Verstappen was coming through and he got up there, he got close to even Perez, it was just like, yeah, see you later, that's it, done. They were both just
I'm off now.
Yeah, I think Perez needed a good, he was never going to win, but he needed to be up there, because I feel like it can't be easy for him with, I mean, he's in a Red Bull at the end of the day. He should be near Max, and with all the rumours going around, and obviously Danny back, it can't be easy to, what you've got to do, but then to have added pressure onto you every single race weekend of, oh, if you don't perform, you might lose your seat.
Yeah,
it can't be nice.
Yeah.
No.
So I think for him, getting P2 was what he needed.
Yeah, he did what he needed to do this weekend, didn't he? And
and we got to see his dad.
Oh my god, his dad is so precious.
I like his dad is more proud of Max than Justin.
Yeah.
She's so ridiculous.
It is mental.
Oh, I love Checo's dad. He's just so happy.
Yeah, I wish he was at every race. I wish we got to see him every race.
I know.
Yeah.
Bless him.
That made me happy.
There's a bit of a weekend of mixed fortunes for McLaren, wasn't it?
Oh, I was just gonna say that.
Oh, Oscar, I felt so bad for that boy. There was literally nothing he could have done there. Literally
There's
nothing.
not really anything anyone could have done there. It's the first corner. That part of that corner has always been, a pinch point. And, once Carlos saw Lewis and Perez coming over, he couldn't really control the lockup. And then where else is Carlos going to go? And then where else is where else is Oscar going to go? It's just one of those things that no one could really do anything about, unfortunately. And yeah, it was sad because, you know, after his performance on Saturday, you know,
That was
he's
so
been
good.
in the sprint, and yeah, it was such a shame because I think he could have done well. Maybe not as well as they have done the last couple of weekends. I mean, it was very painful on Sunday watching Lando just go backwards, down and down. But they just went a bit too far with the wet setup, didn't they? Unfortunately, so
Yeah, and it didn't rain.
No rain.
he did a very good job getting back up to 7th, and you know,
Yeah.
staying there for a while. So I'm glad that he came away with some points at least for his efforts. But yeah, I'm very sad for Oscar.
Yeah,
He deserved a lot more on Sunday.
I think he's, you know, I mean, obviously we spoke about this, like the way that Red Bull treat, you know, their drivers and stuff. And I don't agree with the way they got rid of Nick. It was harsh, but when you compare him to Oscar, who is a rookie also and has never raced at this track, that's the kind of difference that you should, that's what you should be doing. If you're not performing to those levels, then, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
why do you deserve to be in F1?
Yeah, that's it. There's only 20 seats, so everyone's going to be fighting for one.
It's not like footballers where there's, you know, multiple teams and multiple players. There's 20 people that do this job, and that is it.
Yeah.
And if you're not performing, then, and there's no real excuse. And, you know, some rookies do struggle, but then when you think, like, I just compare it to the way that Oscar's been the past couple of races, that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
You can't get to that level, then jog on.
I was like, see you later, bye-bye.
Yeah. Basically.
Bye-bye.
I mean, Oscar's always been a very good driver coming up. I know, Kay, you don't obviously watch the lower series, but F3 and F2, he was incredible.
He was good.
Both of those series, I think, you know, once that McLaren is consistently where it needs to be, I think he'll definitely be giving Lando a run for his money as well. 100%.
Do you think there's a potential for him to win a race before Lando wins one? That would
Possibly.
be quite interesting.
It would be. Yeah, I mean, it's always a possibility, isn't it? I think he definitely has the potential to win races. He definitely has. So only time will tell.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see them get a 1-2 though. That would be something special.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
No, it's not a big, you know, it's not an unrealistic dream like most of our dreams.
I think realistically this season, there's nobody else that's on that top step, to be perfect. Yeah.
We're not going to have one of them surprise wins this year, I don't think.
I don't think it's possible. I mean, like you said before, even if he's starting down at the back of the grid, he's going to come back through.
Yeah. The only time that someone else is going to win is if Max DNFs.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's not really very likely, is it, when he's all the way up front on his own?
That's it.
No one's going to touch him.
And I feel like the car, we've not really had, I feel so far, as many like DNFs due to like issues with cars than we have previously.
No, last season was so many reliability issues last season. Then this season there's been hardly any.
So he may never DNF this season.
Oh my god!
Which means it will always win.
That'll be
won this championship. Right. No, did they say he'll win it in Japan? Was it Japan?
Yeah,
he's already won it. I don't know why we're trying to pretend that we've got
no.
He's done it already. That's it.
Oh, everyone else's dreams are squashed.
Yeah.
Much really happened in the race. It was
fairly, there was, you know, some overtakes here and there, but nothing spectacular, I would say. It's pretty straightforward race.
There's a few risky overtakes on some corners. I think Alex was one of them. He was off in his little Williams.
That Williams is quick on the straights. It is a quick race.
Again, like, you know, Alex, I mean, he's doing quite well in probably one of the worst cars on the grid. And then I feel like weekends he does really well, and then Logan's always like P20, P19.
Yeah.
You know what happened to Nick? You might want to pick up the pace a bit.
I don't know if they've ever get rid of Logan because he's American and he'll push the American races a lot.
I feel like Williams as well, they're not as harsh, are they? And
yeah,
I feel like it's just Red Bull that are just savage.
No one's as savage as Red Bull.
Sad for Danny. I was sad for him in qualifying.
Yeah.
We had that time deleted. Oh, that was sad.
I know. A shame.
Well, I think he's doing the best he can. I mean, he's had a lot of time off. I think as long as he out qualifies Yuki because that's what he needs to do. That's like the benchmark. Because obviously Nick couldn't. So if Danny can't, it's like, oh, why is he here then? So he might not necessarily win, or but I think he needs to out qualify Yuki every race to prove a point of why he's been brought back.
Yeah, I think the car that he's in, it's not realistic for him to always be scoring points, unfortunately. But like, as long as he's finishing above Yuki or near Yuki or out qualifying him, then I think he's more than proved the fact that
I think he's safe anyway. I mean, it's no secret, is it, that everyone at Red Bull loves Danny?
No.
I think he'll be safe.
I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
No, I think they'll likely get rid of Yuki before they cart Danny back out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I suppose you're a bit happier this weekend, Jen.
Slightly, until they sacked everyone. I was just like, can I just have a break of like something going on nicely? But
I just have a normal weekend.
Yeah. I'll take that sprint race as a podium. I don't even care what people say at this point. It's a podium to me. You need to take the wins as much as you can at this point.
You've got to take all you can get.
Yeah, generally, I thought he would have finished in the points on Sunday, but that pit stop was. I don't even have words for them at the minute.
Few dodgy pit stops on Sunday, wasn't there?
Yeah, there were a few questionable ones.
Yeah, I mean, even Red Bull had a slow one with Perez, didn't they? Was it his first one?
I think it was his first stop.
Yeah.
I like Max's radio with GP, getting a bit sassy.
Oh my god, I like him this weekend.
All weekend. It's been so funny.
I like how he's telling him though, should we come in and practice pit stops, like they didn't pull a 1.9 pit stop.
Yeah.
No, they don't need to practice.
No practice pit stops for you.
They're right with their pit stops.
Yeah. 1.9, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's mad. I thought McLaren's was good at the 2 second, and then they just
no.
It takes me longer than 2 seconds to get up like off my chair.
Yeah.
And they're changing a full set of tires.
No.
Like 10 seconds for me to get up. I'm like Ferrari, me.
Give me a minute.
9 seconds, that's all I need. I think it was good for Charles as well, because
I think Charles needed that this weekend to be on the podium.
Yeah,
you expect disappointment from Ferrari now every race weekend, so it's quite a thing. Carlos obviously wasn't happy, but I don't think anyone's really too pleased about what he's been saying.
I just where is his PR team? That's what I want to know.
That tweet was, I'm sorry, but you can't say it's a racing incident and then put all the blame on Oscar.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
It wasn't any, like I said when we started, it wasn't anyone's fault. It was a turn 1, lap 1 racing incident, and that's why the steward said no further action. I think I like Carlos. He's always been, up there with one of my favourites. But yeah, that tweet annoyed me a little bit, and not just because I'm a McLaren fan, just because it's not correct.
Yeah, I like Carlos as well. I think sometimes when stuff happens to him, he's very easy to kind of not take blame.
He never
takes blame for anything.
And it's like you've got to realise your mistakes sometimes. You are in a Ferrari as well. We will understand.
Yeah.
Admit it.
Like, everyone has to admit their own mistakes. It's when we sit and we talk about our favourite drivers, we can sit there and say, look, they messed up, you know.
Yeah, you have to, you know, you can't protect them. They all make mistakes. They're all a bit stupid sometimes. You have to,
exactly, they are.
You have to admit that, and so should the drivers. But Carlos was like, no,
not my problem.
Carlos could ram someone off track and go, it wasn't my fault.
Who's in my way?
They turned into me first.
I think that penalty that Hamilton got was a bit harsh as well.
I don't know. You can kind of.
When I first saw it, I thought, you know, oh, that was a bit close. And then he got a 5-second penalty. I was like, well, that was harsh, because I thought that was a bit of a racing incident. And then the more angles that I saw, the more I leaned towards it being a racing incident. And yeah, I thought that was very harsh for him getting a penalty for that, and 2 penalty points.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, I don't think he deserves that.
I think the penalty points are a little bit sure a bit unnecessary.
Yeah. I think the 5 seconds is enough. I need to add more points to it.
Here's a 5 seconds. Oh, you can have 2.
2 points as well. There you go.
Have it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have to admit, it does make me laugh on Sky when, you know, like when, because it is mainly Lewis that like qualifies quite high up, and they're like, oh, you know, he could have a chance of winning. Come on. Like, let's be realistic.
No one else is
never going to win against Max.
No,
I feel like they say it every single time. They're like, he's done really well, he could win. No, he can't. Like, I mean, I'm not a Mercedes fan anyway, but even if I was, like, let's be realistic.
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
It's good to be optimistic.
If we was optimistic, you might as well say McLaren are going to win over Red Bull or Williams.
Yeah,
no one's going to win.
You never know.
Is the best they can do.
No, but realistically, no one else is winning, are they?
Max could probably go round and on the last lap get out the car and run and stuff.
Yeah. Let's have a little jog around.
Which, coming to running, I do think when it comes to qualifying and it's wet and they don't go out, get all the drivers on track and just race, like on foot, and see who comes out 200 meters.
See who gets there faster.
Yeah, and that determines the order of the grid, because you know, somebody down the lower end of the grid might be faster at running.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be an exciting thing to see.
The couple of drivers might win those races.
I feel like Max might come down at the bottom because he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that runs very often.
Yeah, doesn't look like a runner.
He doesn't. He just looks like he can't be asked to run.
Yeah.
I'll start P20.
I mean,
I'll start P20 and win anyway.
May as well just take the risk.
Won't bother running.
Nah, I'll be like, nah, do you know what?
I'll see you later.
You lot have fun.
It would be quite. I think that would be quite fun, though. It would be different to watch.
It definitely.
I reckon we can get a few people on board with that. I'll start petitioning the summer break.
Yeah, get something going.
Yeah, see if I can get started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much else happened.
Yeah. I can't say I really have much else to say about that weekend. It was another, we had a race.
Yeah.
Weekend.
It was another opportunity for it. I didn't nap.
Oh.
But I could have, because nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing really happened.
That's when you know it's like been a boring race, when there's a potential for a nap in the middle of it.
Yeah. I mean, I never have naps when I'm watching. I can't relate, but I get what you mean.
That's because you get too stressed to relax to nap.
I can't. Well, I can't help.
I can't help it. Okay.
I get like a little bit of stress, excitement at the start, and then once we're like 10 laps in, I'm like, wow, okay, that got boring real quick. Those like the middle of the field, which provide a little bit of entertainment when they're all fighting for like 15th place or something.
Yeah. And the most exciting was
exciting for nothing, but it's exciting to watch.
It'll be interesting when we record a watch along, just how different we all are.
Oh, God, I'll just be stressed 24/7.
I'll be napping.
So napping in the corner. I'll be crying somewhere.
Kelly will be like thrashing anybody that touches Lando or Oscar.
Yeah.
Jen will be
Get away.
because something's happened with Pierre, and I'll just be napping, living my best life. Wake me up on the last lap.
I always find myself spending my race telling Lando to behave himself.
Behave, Lando.
Whenever he gets near anyone, just like behave yourself. I don't want him to crash. Yeah, it'll be interesting. But yeah, now we go to the
keep it PG.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Kelly.
We might have to get a few bleeps in there. Why do you have to say I'm not the worst here?
You're probably Jen.
Yeah.
Definitely Jen's dropping some F-bombs.
I'll be in this year, okay? It's making me stress.
We still have the GoFundMe page.
I need one.
No, but I think it will come to a point. I think the weekend helped a bit, but we'll see.
Still borderline, like
borderline. We'll get the first couple of races after the summer break and see how she's doing.
No team principal, it's fine. We don't know what's going on there.
Oh,
we're fine.
How hard can it be? If Ferrari can do it, we can do it.
Oh yeah.
At least we understand racing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We will get in touch with Alpine and say, look, we're ready. We're here.
Hi.
We're waiting for the call.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
We're only down the road as well.
Yeah, not far at all.
Yeah.
From me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Down road, straight down the motorway.
That road. Straight on, I was there in 10 minutes.
It would be long.
Oh no. Someone needs to shape these teams.
Yeah. I'm not having the rumours going around that we'd get them fucking Ferraris team.
There she goes, dropping those off.
That's the first one.
No, I can't.
I might apply to be team
cry my eyes
Ferrari,
out.
to be honest.
Oh dear.
Oh, I was crying.
Let's hope Jen's sanity that's not the case.
Pierre's move to another team, please.
Do you know what? I feel like Carlos and Charles are like, when you listen to their radio sometimes, because they're just not listening to it, I feel like they're going to leave at some point. I feel like they're just going to, like, I've had enough. And then who's going to want to go to their team? Obviously, it's iconic, it's Ferrari, but the shit.
Yeah.
Terrible. They make such bad decisions. It's like they haven't got a clue every single weekend.
Yeah.
Disappointment for either both drivers or one of them.
Yeah.
And when they drive and they're like, I don't want to come in yet, and they're like, oh yeah, box now. And then they double stack them, and then it all
don't
just
work.
Goes to shit. And you're like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Do you want the team to win or not?
I think there's more chance of Carlos moving than Charles. I think Charles is all Ferrari, he's all in. I think that's how he's always been since, his karting days. He was always gunning for Ferrari. But I think there's more chance of Carlos leaving than Charles.
Where would he go? I wonder.
I have no idea, to be honest. I don't think he'd want to go backwards, would he? But then there's no top teams. There's no space room in the top teams at the moment. Yeah. I can't see McLaren changing their lineup because they've got two young, really good drivers in their team for locked in for a few years.
I feel like, would you go back to a team that you've been to as well? I don't think that he would go back.
Yeah. It's the same with Danny though, isn't it? If he gets the Red Bull seat next year.
I don't know that he'd go back,
He was in Toro Rosso when he started, which is AlphaTauri, so he has sort of done a circle, hasn't he? Really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I think as when we said earlier about Carlos not being able to admit when he's wrong, I think his ego's a bit too big for him to go back.
Yeah, he'd want to be in like one of the top teams, but when you say
there's no space,
Mercedes are never going to change until Lewis retires. George will always stay there because it's George. And Red Bull are never going to get rid of Max.
No.
I don't think that they would take Carlos.
No, I don't.
They got rid of Checo.
No, I think realistically it's not. I mean, they're looking. Yeah, they're looking for youth as well, I guess, because they're quite interested in Lando, if you believe the rumours. But then they've got drivers in their driver program, which they don't tend to
pick from.
Get used and never used.
They've got Danny there as well, so it's like I don't think there's any potential for him to go to Red Bull.
No, I don't think so.
And I don't think anyone would want to. I don't think any driver would want to go to Ferrari. So I feel like if you want to stay in F1, he's just going to have to deal with it and cope with the disappointment of the team. I guess it's either that or you don't have a seat. I don't think anyone's going to be knocking on Ferrari's door desperate to drive for them, because
not at the moment.
It's just embarrassing.
Not the way that they've been performing. It's just been going on for too long now. They need a massive
just need to do what Alpine did and just sack everyone. And like 3 members.
A good look at who they've employed there and just maybe recheck the CVs, because I don't think anybody's qualified Ferrari to actually do the job.
Harsh.
Listen, it ain't harsh if it's facts.
Facts.
Facts, as George Russell would say. Facts.
Oh,
the Ferrari if he wants.
God.
I wouldn't mind watching that.
Oh dear.
Sorry, George.
I'm not sorry. I'm not.
I said what I said. Yeah.
We'll go into the summer break. We'll have a nice few weeks off. See what we've got in store for us when we go to Zandvoort at the end of August.
A lot of orange.
A hell of a lot of orange there.
Pretty much all orange.
Yeah.
Oh, and I wonder who's going to win that race.
That's a very tricky one. I say we'll see, but it will be Max.
Yeah. We already know.
We'll see where everyone else finishes.
Yeah, that's the exciting part.
I'm hoping McLaren will be back up there on the podium again. I'm hoping this weekend was just a blip with, like setup and things.
Yeah, we can hope.
I do hope. I always hope.
I pray hard. I pray hard.
And prays harder than anybody.
I pray hard every race weekend.
Well, you're not saying those prayers hard enough.
Well, clearly not.
Get yourself down to church.
I think I need to. Oh,
yeah, we'll see. We've got, how many races left have we got? 10 races left of the season, so there's still a lot that can happen.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's a bit more exciting.
Yeah, want some exciting racing, close racing, if possible.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Be close racing between everyone else.
Yeah, just Max is like 30 seconds ahead.
Yeah. I think if you go into the weekend already, knowing that that's going to happen and you're focusing on, the races everywhere else, then it's, it's fine.
I think because I've seen a thing about George was saying, it's kind of no fun with Red Bull and Max winning, but then you think, well, how many years did Mercedes have this domination? And it's just now it's Red Bull's turn, and when this stops, it'll be someone else's turn. It's never going to be, every year is not going to be, oh, this team's won, different teams won. It's going to be years of the same team, and Max will win this now for a few years. It's just the same as like Mercedes did. It's just how it goes until, I don't know, maybe when they start changing the cars and stuff changes.
It always goes in cycles in Formula One. It always has done since it started. There will be someone that will dominate for a while, and then it will change again. Like we've got this domination with Red Bull now. We had years of, you know, Hamilton, Mercedes domination, but before that it was Vettel and it was Red Bull domination. You know, before that we had a few Ferrari years. You know, it's just that's how you know, and
it would be nice, you know, if every year it was, you know, somebody different, but that's not how it's going to go at the minute.
No,
not how F1 works. You know, ideally we want it to be like F2 and F3 where the racing's so close all the time and you get a different winner every week, every race. You know, that's what we want ideally, but you know, on F1 isn't like that, and I don't think F1 will ever be like that.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll say after like 2026 when it changes, and you never know. We'll see.
We'll see.
But I think we've definitely got until then.
Oh yeah.
Red Bull time.
Yeah, I can't see them, you know, completely dropping the ball and with the, you know, like realistically until then there's only 2 seasons, isn't there? So
I mean, I dread to think what like the pay packet that he demands Adrian every year.
Oh god.
I think while you've got him on your team, you're gonna win. That man, just.
And I don't think that he'll move anywhere else now in his career. You've got really until he retires.
Yeah, because he's getting on, isn't he?
Yeah.
I have no idea how old Adrian is.
He looks quite old. You'd think maybe like he'll stay for a few years till, you know, why would you wouldn't leave, would you? Well,
I don't think
through this.
I don't think he'll ever leave Red Bull.
No, he's probably on a wedge.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
And then he'll leave and retire on some nice tropical island.
Oh,
yeah.
Probably still give advice though. I reckon that it would probably, because you wouldn't, if you've done it for so long and if you really like the sport and you know, you probably just step back a bit, but still be there to sort of give advice and stuff like that. Because you wouldn't just be able to switch off from all of that.
No.
Definitely.
I wish I was clever enough to even know what.
I know, yeah. You literally not got a clue. Sorry.
My mind can't even comprehend his job.
No.
Oh.
And that's why he is on.
Yeah. He's got a lot of money.
Ka-ching.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
That's it, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
at the weekend.
It is. We'll still get a bit of content out during the summer break for everyone.
Yes, don't think you get 4 weeks off from our faces.
Oh, hell no.
Not that lucky.
Hell no.
Hell no.
We'll be here.
We'll be here.
We will.
Ideas. So, yeah. But for now, on the racing, that's it. A nice little break.
Yes, everybody enjoy the beautiful English
weather
this
or wherever
summer.
you are.
I'm heading abroad on Thursday.
Well, lovely for you.
Get wrecked. Because I'm not.
We're stuck here and it's horrible.
What would you do now if you go away and it's raining where you are and like the sun just comes out over? I'd be fuming.
Oh,
I'm gonna blame you.
I'm gonna do a rain dance for you.
Oh,
that's really Nice.
You don't even like the sun anyway. Look at you, you burn. You're gonna hate it in like 40-degree heat. You're gonna melt.
I absolutely love the sun, but I
Doesn't like you.
like me. Sat under an umbrella most of the time, but you know what? I'll be warm. I'll be by a pool. I'll be drinking cocktails. It'll be lovely.
And we'll be here in the rain with winter blankets on, with hot chocolates, because that's where we're headed.
Yeah, summer's gone now. Summer
it's essentially winter now. Like, I'm ready to put my Christmas. I mean, I'm always ready to put my Christmas tree up anyway.
All
year round.
Yeah, get me that Christmas tree up.
I'm obsessed with Christmas.
Yeah,
don't even like it. I just like the season. Like, I like the music and the tree. That's it. Other than that, Christmas Day can get wrecked as well.
Just one day.
Don't even like turkey.
No, I never like turkey at Christmas ever.
No, we don't. It's always chicken or something else.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting. Hate it.
I don't know how we've got onto like.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Break to Christmas.
It's like the summer break's doing to us already. It's only been a day.
I'm already done now. I'm at the end of the year.
Season's done. See you next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, see you later, 2023.
Yeah, I'm done.
We're done.
We are done.
Done with you. Yeah, so you can all let us know if you like turkey on your Christmas dinner.
Yeah, might have to add that little question in. You enjoy
It's free to get involved in the turkey debate.
What do you have for your Christmas dinner? And what time do you have your Christmas dinner?
Oh, yeah. Do you have a turkey lunch or do you have a turkey dinner?
Yeah.
Why are we talking about
Why not?
like our last podcast we'd be sat here talking about Christmas? Look, I refuse to talk about Christmas until my birthday's out of the way. And that's
mine.
So.
Mine's 15th November, so.
No, Christmas begins now. Like, I don't care what both of you say.
Just get the Christmas tree up tomorrow.
Once my birthday's out of the way, then you can talk about Christmas.
Whack those candy canes out, lass.
Get them out now.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Right, that's the turkey talk. No.
We're not talking about Christmas now until we get.
Oh, fine, Scrooge.
God, Grinch is out.
Oh, we're going to start singing them, but that's too much.
No.
Let's wrap this up now before I start going on Christmas again.
I like Christmas. It's just too early. We're only going into August tomorrow, so
closer to Christmas than we was to January.
Yeah. I can't agree with that.
Only 5 months away.
Wow.
I'll use anything to justify it being okay to talk about Christmas. Oh, anyway, we went way off topic there.
Let's talk finished.
Done.
Yeah. Where were we? Oh, we were talking about the summer break.
The summer.
Yes. So yeah, we'll be here with some content for you in summer break. We'll be asking you to get involved in some of it. So just keep an eye on our social media channels.
Yes, definitely. Some fun things coming.
Yeah, exactly. And we will see you all very soon.
Yes. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.